Hey. That's really hard. Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. So today I wanted to take you guys through a little bit of my day and how I plan my meals, how I plan my week. We'll go to the grocery store together and just kind of take you along all of the other healthy habits that I typically do. So today, so far, it's a Sunday and I woke up, took Luna on a walk, ate some oatmeal. The more videos I make, the more you're gonna see that I literally eat oatmeal every single freaking day. It's so nutritious, so much fiber, and it's freaking delicious and satisfying. But anyways, I took my doggy Luna for a walk, ate some breakfast, and then me and my boyfriend are actually in a couples edition of a group program. So it's all about doing shadow work, regulating your nervous system, just really tapping deeper into us as a couple, which is so fun. So we had that this morning, kind of did some computer admin work, and now here we are. Yeah, we're gonna get into how I plan on my computer, what I use, because you guys, I've used a million different tools. And, you know, I've used everything from pen and paper to, you know, using Notion and just being super intricate and just, I've used all the things. And honestly, these last couple weeks, I have not been planning meals very well at all. And it's just made my week harder and more challenging because it's just like, I have to be like, okay, what are we going to have? I like look in the fridge and just takes up too much mental energy. And I don't want to do that. Also, since I'm stepping into this new era of really creating a ton of recipes, workouts, and everything like that, and just sharing my life and sharing my journey, I just want to plan all of that stuff out. I like to plan out my meals so I can not only have them for my regular life, but also so I can make sure I'm staying consistent with posting content. You know, I'm not this, I'll just post what I want when I feel like it, you know. I'm a very structured person. So we're going to plan our week together first, and then we're going to go ahead and plan our meals out, and then we're going to go to the store. So I actually just started using this new tool. I'm a Notion girly through and through, and I still use Notion a lot of the time. But I am now switching over to ByDesign, which I love. So if you want to check this out for yourself, I have a link down in the description below. But what I really like about it is it has tasks, habits, and events all in one. So for example, if I want to add something new, I just type in the name of task, like Luna, whatever. This could be a task, or I could make it a habit. And then if you want to delete it, we just delete that right there. Okay, anyways, when it comes to planning, I time block everything. It's the only way my brain can stay organized. And so what I do when I'm looking to plan my week is I just look and I add in what I need to do first, right? Like, what is my number one priority? So I've already got my movement in there, which is a habit. I've been going on morning walks every single day. Sometimes it's earlier, so I kind of just like adjust that. But as you can see, I send out my email newsletter every single Monday, which I think I'm actually moving to Tuesday, but that's besides the point. I'm going to do a Pilates class, so I've got that in there. I know I've got C3 filming. That's my side job that I do, record podcast, etc. admin, okay? But anyways, let's just say this wasn't here and we're starting blank. What I'm going to do first is add in all of my non-negotiables that I have to get done, right? I also use Notion and have kind of like big projects and like weekly intentions and stuff like that, but we're not going to go too deep into that. Anyways, I'm going to add in my big ones. So it's going to be 3 filming. I know I need to do that. I'm actually going to change the color. And I'm going to attach it to my C3, which is in Google Calendar. So I know I need a few hours of that. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do C3 scripting. Change the color. Oops, not that. I'm going to change my calendar to C3 media. usually takes me, I'm gonna leave myself 2 hours. Okay, wow. There we go. Okay, we've got movement. I know the next thing that I need to do is edit my podcast. So this is actually going to be edit podcast because I'm going to record it today. Cool. I need to do some headshots, admin. Okay, cool. That's what I know I need to do. And then this is going to be... Okay, so again, I'm adding in my number 1 priority. Okay, so once you have your number 1 priorities in, then you go to priorities number 2. Okay, so is that movement? Is that picking up your kids? Is that whatever it may be? Okay, so you're gonna add all of that in next. Okay, and I'm not gonna bore you by showing every little thing on my planning, but as you can see, like my coaching call is in here, right? Like I've got my habits, I've got everything in here, which is so cool. And so every single day when you are waking up, you're not like, oh, what do I need to do right now, right? Especially as a business owner and someone who has complete control of her schedule, I have to make sure I'm scheduling stuff in or I won't do it, okay? So the other stuff I'm gonna be scheduling in is kind of creating content and editing. That's my priority number 2, especially since I already have movement in. Taking care of my body is my number 1 priority, right? Because if I don't have that and I don't have my health, I actually can't show up in other ways. So that's actually number 1. And then I go into C3 media, and then I'd go into my, filming, editing, podcasting, short form, all of the things, which again, I'm not going to show you. It'll take too long. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next is that this is something new that I want to implement because I told you I've been so bad at planning my meals, is I'm adding in when I'm cooking and when my boyfriend's cooking. So I actually have a pole class that I go to every single Wednesday at 5:30, so I want that to be added in there. So I know Eric's going to be making dinner. Eric, dinner. This just saves so much time and like, who's making dinner? What are you doing? Like, what are we having? So then it's like, okay, Eric knows he's going to figure out dinner that day, right? So let's assign a new color. Dinner. Ash dinner. Please just. Tonight, Ash dinner. Maybe we'll go out to dinner on Friday. Date night, cool. So now in here, I can literally add what I'm going to eat for dinner, or I can keep it in a notes section, whatever it may be. But literally, I always start off with like dinner idea or meal ideas. So I know for lunch, I want to make like a kale white bean salad with chicken. I also know we're going to have oatmeal for breakfast. I know we're going to have broccoli, beef for dinner. We'll also do a salmon dinner. And then I know I want to have 2 more dinners, so we're going to go to good old TikTok and just see what there is to offer. I literally use TikTok to find new healthy meals because sometimes I can't just think of things off the top of my head, right? I have to wait for Opal though, because Opal literally locks me out of my phone. If you've never used Opal, you should check it out because it's literally changed how much I'm on my phone. Like I rarely even want to be on there anymore because I have to wait so I can go on social media apps, but I have to wait 17 seconds or however long. The more you click out of it, the more you have to wait. So the longer you have to wait. I just gotta wait a few more seconds. I have a couple creators that I really like Gracie Norton. I really like her recipes. Also too, you can literally ask ChatGPT, use technology to your advantage. I'm not over here sitting and thinking okay, what am I going to have? I need to think and create something new, right? It's okay, what type of meal sounds good to me? And the coolest freaking part is you can literally make anything taste good. I think that is so freaking cool. It's You can make any version of your food, whether that's dessert, whether that's comfort food, be healthy, right? It's just all about using whole foods. And that's why I'm a firm believer in 98% whole foods, not because I want to restrict myself, because I like feeling good and eating whole foods makes me feel good, right? So anyways, I'm going to just type in like Gracie Norton, get some good inspo, right? Like she just makes such good food. Like okay, so I go and I just research some stuff on TikTok. I don't really look at the actual recipes. I'm more just getting ideas, and then my brain finds ways to make them in a way that I like. So, or I'll even ask ChatGPT and be like, okay, these are the ingredients I have. I want to make a dinner like this. Tell me how to do it, right? So again, just to kind of recap, I plan my week out and then I plan my meals after that so I can fit in, okay, who needs to make dinner which day. Every single week we have one kind of big lunch that we have. So me or Eric will make a big lunch that we'll have every single day during the week. And then breakfast is usually oatmeal. It's so freaking good. Just remember, like planning is so important. If you do not plan, it's never going to get done, right? Like that's my personality. I need to plan everything. But then I'll actually show up and do it. And I think it'll be helpful too. But also too, if you want to check out Opal, oh my God, like I recommend it to all my clients. Like I tell everyone about it because it has changed how much time I spend on my phone. And everyone says I don't have time to plan my meals. I don't have time to cook, right? And it's like, how much time do you spend on your phone, right? It's a scary reality. You guys should check it out. The link is down below. Also, if you want to try out ByDesign, I also have a link down below too that you can check out. It is so cool and I've been loving it. I've been using it for 2 weeks now and it's been so helpful. My life just feels nice and cutesy and organized, right? Okay, my loves, I'll check in with you in a bit when we go to the grocery store. I'm just gonna make a quick little smoothie before I head to the store. This is like the OG classic, like when I feel like health and wellness influencers first became a thing. Maybe not first, but like mango banana protein powder and spinach. It's a classic. Oh. This is my favorite protein powder ever. I've been using it for a couple of years now. It's called Ritual. They actually sell it at Whole Foods now, like in the store, which is cool. And I need some more. And we're going to Whole Foods anyway, so. This is kind of more of a juice, but I just kind of put a lot of water in there. Now I'm gonna go lose a few brain cells and watch Love Island, you guys. I literally am not a reality TV girl, but when I get hooked into something, like I can't stop, and so that's where we're at, and I'm ready for it to be over. There's like so many episodes, so I need to just like finish watching it so I can move on with my life. Okay, we are heading to the store. I honestly don't need to get that many things because I don't know, I kind of have gone to the grocery store a lot over the last like week and a half, so it's not like a full grocery haul, but we're going to Whole Foods. You're totally fine. Okay, we're gonna do a little grocery haul. I just got back from Whole Foods, and like I said, we kind of had a lot of stuff, like we get a lot of meat from Costco and stuff like that, so I didn't really need to buy that. The only protein I got was salmon, because we don't get that at Costco. I don't know, I feel like we can't eat it fast enough. Also, my protein powder, this is Ritual. I literally showed you guys. I wasn't gonna get it because I'm not fully out, but this was on like clearance at Whole Foods for like $40, which it's literally almost like $60 normally. I got a lot of fruit and veggies and stuff. I guess you can see. Got a lot of fruits and veggies. Yum, yum, yum. And then some of the fun foods. I don't know. I love veggies, but I don't know, for some reason, like, that's not super fun to me. But I got these. These have been my favorite recently. I've been dipping them in this brand of hummus. Was it Ithaca? Yeah. So freaking good. And usually if I'm gonna have this as a snack, I'll have crackers and then hummus, but I'll also do like chopped up cucumber or something too. I like the combo of like veggie for the refreshing and then this for like the crunch. And then I got these beans because I'm doing a white bean salad with kale for lunch. I'm so sad. I wanted to get vegan feta, but they were out at Whole Foods. That's the only place I've ever seen sell it. I have not seen it for a while at Sprouts. Also, I don't go to Sprouts that much. Dijon mustard for the dressing for the white bean salad. And then this was also on sale too, and I just had to try it. I usually just use coconut milk from Trader Joe's, and I usually do like an espresso and then coconut milk and then no sweetener or anything like that. But when we make Chemex, we're kind of coffee snobs over here. But when I make Chemex, I always have to like mix maple syrup into my coconut milk. And honestly, I didn't want to go to Trader Joe's too. And I saw this was on sale. So I was like, I have to try it. I used to use Malk milk all the time. But they have a caramel one and a vanilla one. So I'll keep you guys updated on how I like it. But if you ever tried it before, comment down below. I also have an almond cow. I haven't been using it that much lately. I don't know. I think... Why have I not been using it? This is a great question. Maybe pure laziness, honestly, if I'm being real. And the coconut milk from Trader Joe's is so good and so refreshing, and it has nothing other than coconut and water in it. So the ingredients are super, super clean. When I do my almond cow, I typically do like cashew. Sometimes I do oat. I used to do almond cashew, but I'm supposed to stay away from almonds according to, I'm on a whole gut health journey, which I can make another video on that too. It's been going on for a long time, but I'm supposed to stay away from almonds, which this is almond milk. Now that I'm talking this out, that's why I actually stopped using the almond cow, is because I loved almond cashew like combo. It was so good. But this is almond milk, but okay, YOLO, right? I hope it's good. But yeah, that wraps up the grocery stuff. I think for the rest of the day, I want to do something with Luna. I want to go on a nice long walk. We went on one this morning, but just not long enough. So I want to do more. I'm aiming for like around like 10K steps a day. So I need that. I'm either going to do a Pilates workout or maybe just spin around on my pole. I don't know. Maybe you probably don't know, but I am obsessed with pole dancing right now. I've been doing it for like 5 months almost now. And I don't know if you know this either, but I used to be a professional dancer. I was a 49er cheerleader. I took a long break from dance. And then I found pole dancing because someone opened up a studio her name is Haley. She's now become a good friend of mine. And I just became obsessed with pole. So now we have one in the living room. Turn you around. There she is in all her glory. So I'm honestly thinking I'll just kind of like spin around on there, practice some stuff, and then probably go for a long walk and make some dinner and get back to Love Island, because I need that to just be over. Like, it's like addicting, but also when I'm watching it, some of these conversations, I'm like, this is so shallow. Like, I'm such like a deep emotional person. Like, I'm a Scorpio. Don't know if that means anything to you, but like, I need like depth. And watching them have these conversations, I'm just like, come on. But I can't even talk because I'm literally still watching it. Like, I keep telling my boyfriend, I'm like, I just need this to be over. But there's like a million episodes. It's not like there's like 10 episodes. Like, I'm on episode like 16 or something. I'm like, is this ever gonna end? I don't know. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Okay, we're going for a little walk. I know I was going to work out, but we're not doing that anymore. We're just gonna go for a walk. I have like such a full week of workouts lined up. So this top is Target and it's cute, the little ruffles. This is Balance. Used to be called Vitality. Or no, maybe it's the other way around. It used to be called Balance. One of those two. And then these are Nikes. Okay, my love, that wraps up this YouTube video. I'm so happy that you are here. Honestly, the rest of the night is just gonna be a chill Sunday. We're just gonna eat some burger tacos and watch a show on Netflix and shower and go to bed. See you in the next video.